Great Sunday evening, Palm Sunday, as a matter of fact, the closing of March 28th, 2021. To God be the glory. I hope you had a continual day of celebration and commemoration as we reflected on the Lord's ultimate sacrifice so that we could have perpetual victory. This is not a time for us to think that we are defeated, but no, the enemy is defeated. And we can walk in and experience victory. We understand emotions come. We understand that there are a myriad of situations that are around us, but we have to take on the courage, just like who was that? Gideon was able to take on in Judges 8. And I tell you, he was a mighty man of valor and victory. And it just went on to show how he was able to beat down, it says in verse 17, the tower of Peniel. And he took care of some of the business there because there were a group of men there who refused to feed his troop, his army. And also the men of Peniel, they were like, you need to take care and defeat Zeba and Zalmunna. And yeah, Gideon took care of them too. But he went on to just go from one victory to another, and at the end it says that Gideon lived a long, full life, and he had a son, and he had many, many triumphs. It says in verse 32, and Gideon the son of Joash died in a good old age. Now we don't know when we will pass, but we know that we are crucified with Christ right now. Nevertheless, we live, but it's not us, but it's Christ who lives within us. The life now that we live by faith in the Son of God who loves us. And he gave his life for us. So I remember when you quoted that, saying that someone said, you can't hurt me, you can't touch me because I'm already like dead. And that's a good existence. Not like, no, you're a walking corpse. But you can't touch this because your life is hidden with Christ, through Christ. And he's the one to be exalted. So that's a good way to exist and to move in a world. You have something to say about that? Well, where did you hear that from?
It was a church camp I went to.
It was a church camp that you went to in high school, out of state, and what was he talking about?
It was in state.
What was he talking about?
I don't really remember. I just remember that he said that.
He said he was saying that you can't affect me.
Oh, he was saying like, because he was already dead, like he was with God or something. Or, I don't remember exactly.
And that scripture that I just quoted, being crucified with Christ, I believe that's in Galatians. Yeah, Galatians 2:20. So, yes, the life, this triumphant life that we live, yes, is victorious because of what the Lord did on the cross. But the most important thing is he rose from the grave, and we had a resurrected, victorious existence every day. All right. And we would have gone to Proverbs 28, and I know that starts off saying that the righteous, right, we have nothing to be ashamed of. Everybody is out here doing their own thing and just being bold. Well, listen, we who are righteous, twice born, we better be bold and courageous ones. Yep, and that's just like the lion. They are not afraid of anything. So that's something for us to keep in our heart and mind as we negotiate walking. What did you get out of Proverbs 28, Timotheus?
Nothing in there.
Well, what I would say is, a man that doeth violence to the blood of any person shall flee to the pit. Let no man stay him. Look, we do not want to be part of violence, whether it's with our hands or with our mouths. We don't want to kill. That's what the enemy does: kill, steal, and destroy. We want to be the one who preserves life and do the work of the Lord, and know that He will be glorified in absolutely everything. And I know that, like I said, we were talking about the incident earlier. There have been so many circumstances as far as crime and violence. Listen, the Lord will lead. He will protect as we put our trust in Him, and we know that God has a purpose for our life. We are still here for a reason, and He wants to be glorified going into Holy Week. So have a wonderful evening of rest, and know that the Lord preserves, protects, and He wants to be promoted in absolutely every way. Good night.